All right. You know what? They got to be happy. TKO, they own the UFC. They own WWE. It's official. They are merged together. Dana White probably cursing under his breath. Goddamn stupid son of a gotta work with motherfucking look at these guys. Ah! And Vince. Vince, congrats. You found a way to weasel back in. You found a way to do great stuff. And congrats. Here's the thing. Can I time machine this? What if? If Vince listened to Shane, he would have owned the UFC and would have been streaming before Netflix.
Yep.
Could you imagine owning the UFC and having a streaming service before Netflix? And not only
that, wasn't Shane trying to get him to buy multiple other companies before they got big too?
Yeah. So
like Shane, love or hate in ring Shane, you can't deny that Shane as a mind clearly had insight into the future. Like the dude had really good ideas.
Yeah. And hopefully this puts an end. Because in Japan, I'm so happy that I live in Japan for multiple reasons. But the number one,
tsunamis.
Yes. And number two, I liked Pride and I liked New Japan and Noah. And no one fucking ever said, they're different. Do you think the day and age of dumb motherfuckers are going to come to an end? Or do you think they're going to double down and triple down on the stupidities?
I mean, I think stupid people are always going to be around. If anything, there's a growing percentage of stupid people as time goes on, as we descend onto the idiocracy.
If I had a clip, I would have Fry yelling into the speaker backwards, "Stop being stupid!"
It'll never work.
But you know what? The KO, KocoSports. Let me known. Let me paint a picture. The year 1999. I said we should cover mixed martial arts, pro wrestling, and sports at the same level. And I was laughed at. Now look at me now. I got a beard and a raccoon. Who's fucking laughing now?
ESPN's covering wrestling.
I know. Forbes. Forbes covers wrestling. That's the one that cracks me to fuck up. Did you think 10, 20, 30 years ago, you'd be like, yeah, Forbes is going to cover pro wrestling?
Nah.
Honestly,
I thought pro wrestling would keep going downward. I just liked it.
Not only did they don't cover just the business side. They cover like Monday Night Raw results. And here's the thing, sometimes they scoop people. Like I'll just go and I do my reviews. I'm like, all right, who's the first one to have the reviews that are easy to read? And I'll be like, yep, I am reading fucking Impact results off Forbes.
You know what I'm amazed by? I'm amazed that there hasn't ended up being a wrestling show that just runs 5 days a week in the afternoon like a soap opera.
They did when we were kids in the 90s. I think it was the USWA on ESPN. I only remember this because I remember because my friends were into girls. And I was like,
and you weren't?
No. I was a late bloomer. I kid you not. I did not give a fuck about girls until maybe my first year in high school.
20.
I mean, last year in high school, or when I went in the Marine Corps. Because let me tell you, in middle school, I was like, dude, okay, listen. You can go back and watch the USWA every fucking night. They had Sergeant Slaughter. They had Jim Duggan.
Your bedroom was covered in posters of shirtless wrestlers, wasn't it?
And athletes. Come on, dude. half of it was athletes.
Male athletes. Though,
but if you want to question my sexuality, I did have an autographed picture of the famous actress in Necessary Roughness, the kicker. I had Kathy Ireland. I had an autograph from Kathy Ireland, and talk about big balls.
Was that Kathy Ireland in that movie?
Yeah, she's the kicker.
Oh.
Kathy Ireland, we met her at a Bud Light thing, and I asked, and my cousin goes, dude, say something stupid and see if she does it. And I said, can you put to the sexiest guy I've ever seen, Dave? And she was a sport about it. She's like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude. I don't fucking care. Here you go, kid.
Yeah, because she probably got tons of weirdos asking her to do
Probably.
She probably signed that exact autograph including to Dave, at least 20 times.
Dude, I brought girls into my room to show it off. I'm like, if Kathy Ireland thinks I'm the sexiest, come on, ladies.
All those women thought you signed that yourself.
100%. There's no way they thought it was real. No way.
Yeah, they're like, wow, this dude really signed a poster, Kathy, or whatever.
But anyway,
it looks like it's time for a pity lay.
Get them any way you can, boys. The crazy part is, I remember like the people like, dude, let's go fucking hang out with the girls, and I was like, hello, dude, check out this. They had like USWA. I might be doing mispronouncing, but I think it's USWA. It might be different letters. I remember they had Saw and Slaughter, Junkyard Dog, every afternoon. And then here's the best part, boys. Here's the best part. You ready for nostalgia? Yeah. After that was beach roller hockey. I was in fucking heaven. I was like, dude, I can watch pro wrestling every fucking weekday. And then, I don't even fucking brag. I don't want to brag, dude. Okay, listen to nostalgia. TKO, thank you for buying WWE. Anyway, nostalgia. Dude.
Yeah, it looks like they ran United States Wrestling Association ran out of Memphis from 89 to 97.
That's that. Every day.
Founded by Jerry Jarrett and Fritz von Erich. Wow.
Yeah. So every day I would go
Jerry
home.
Lawler was an owner.
Every day I would go home, watch that. Then I would watch roller hockey, and then I would watch the Super Mario Brothers show, Super Show, of course, and then I would watch Darkwing Duck. I remember one time, my friend was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna bring girl to my house." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck. I'm watching Darkwing Duck," and I think I cock blocked him, cause she's like, I'm not gonna fucking hang out and watch Darkwing Duck. And I'm like, bitch, there's the door. There's the fucking door. Okay? We watch USWA.
Listen, we're watching Darkwing Duck right now, with or without you.
Yeah. My friend was not happy. He was like, God damn it, my mom won't let me in the house. Because my parents were never around. Advantage being a street rat. And I would just watch USWA, roller hockey, the Super Mario Super Show, and Darkwing Duck. And I'm pretty sure my nerdiness cock-blocked one of my good friends. But
nice.
TKO would never cock-block, so there you go.
Fun fact I read about was, while you were talking, apparently USWA is how WWE got Lawler. They got Lawler on a talent exchange deal with them.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yep.
So,
gentleman Chris Adams had to work in USWA so that they could have Jerry Lawler at the WWE.
That's kind of cool, man. Dude, here's the thing. I fucking hate that people are so tribalistic. Dude, we had WCW, ECW, USWA, and we fucking loved it all. Fucking perverts. Mm-hmm. You're all fucking perverts.
There's still a lot of people who love everything. You gotta ignore the tribalists, because I think
it
while
does get out
the
of control.
Tribalists are really vocal, I don't think there are as many as people think.
Yeah, it's kind of like online players. People think there's more online players than offline players in video games, and it's just not true.
I think if people got the opportunity to be introduced to other products and actually watch them for a little bit, most people who are fans of one product would probably be more open to the other one.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but it's kind of like, A, you get to be edgy and make fun of another company. B, you only have to watch one company. And C,
way bigger.
Yeah. It's just like, hey. So, TKO WWE, they're planning on cutting a lot of people. If they do make cut when we're recording this, they said they're going to cut a lot of people within 24 to 72 hours. Source, internet. If they do, we'll make a YouTube video on YouTube KocoSports. So, TKO, I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool thing. So
I think it is too, and I also think it opens up to different future deals. Like, I think with it being TKO instead of just WWE, there's a lot more potential for crossover.
And it's easier to get sponsorship. Like if you're Koco's Koco or KocoSports, they'll just go to you and be like, you could be in UFC and WWE.
Mm-hmm.
It's just especially for like manly man products like KocoSports.
Yeah, like I do think it's going to be interesting though. And you got to wonder how much the TKO money coming into play actually impacts The Rock showing back up.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting situation. And also think when you want to talk about, we didn't make a slide for this. We'll put it in this section. There's TV deals talking with Disney and Amazon. Fox is out. Disney and Amazon is in. If it's Disney, hey, that's a fucking
Either one
that's
of
a
them is
boat.
a really good streaming deal.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And
Like
that
I would hope. I hope Amazon wins because then there's the tiny chance
Twitch
if
Sports.
Amazon wins that they might let us watch Party It live on Twitch with Amazon Prime,
Hell yeah, that would be awesome.
which would be very cool.
Yeah, get on that Twitch. But yeah, yeah. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I always thought Disney was the best choice to buy WWE, but
I think
with their
Disney.
track record, it's rough.
I think Disney can undeniably look at WWE and be like, okay, this is a talent pool we can pull from as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, IP.
They have to be open to the fact that not just do they have the WWE world itself as its own usable asset and making whatever revenue it is, and a really good addition to any streaming platform, I think, would be AEW or WWE right now. The fact they aren't on streaming platforms is crazy, though I think one's reportedly going to Max soon.
Yeah,
But
AEW might
I
be going
think
to Max.
I think Disney though has to know, like, all right, John Cena worked out. Stone Cold has done a few movies that were fine. The Rock worked out great. Batista worked out great. Clearly, there is talent they can pull from in wrestling that they can use. So for them, I see WWE having more value than for Amazon.
Yeah, and even if it's not top tier actors in the WWE universe, you could just do cross promotion. Like you could get anyone to be a big goon in any kids show. And then there's a cross promotion. So let's say, you're doing, I don't know, homeless guy and Raccoon's adventures. And I'm like, oh, we're going to go up against this big guy, or this big guy's going to come by and intimidate us. You just call WWE and put in a random wrestler. That's so much co-produce,
Actually, another point in that market that should make Disney already favorable to it is Disney did that to us when we were kids. Disney did that. Remember Vader on
oh yeah, Boy Meets World? Yeah,
that
yeah.
was like the coolest shit ever, dude. I lost my mind when Vader showed up on Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World was Disney? I didn't know that. I thought for some reason in my head. I thought it was Nickelodeon.
I think it was ABC originally.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Who owns Boy Meets World?
Rumor has it
on ABC for 7 seasons. ABC is Disney, I think, right?
now it is. I don't know if it was back then, but we don't need to find out. They own it now. Did they own it back then? I don't know, but they're trying to sell it right now. Raccoon, how much money you got? We can buy ABC and run Lost on Twitch 24/7.
Yeah, but do you think they're actually selling ABC with the rights to all the shows of ABC? Or do you think they're just selling ABC?
They'll probably just sell the networks and the news, to be honest. They're probably not going to sell the IPs.
I think they're going to keep the video library and the IPs.
Do you think? All right, fine. We don't get to we don't get to show
one of their
Lost.
biggest kid shows on Disney, isn't it?
Boy Meets World?
No, Girl Meets World, the sequel.
Oh, really? No, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's got like multiple seasons. It's a sequel. They've even got Corey and Topanga, or the parents, on it.
That's cool. So, yeah, the only thing I watch on Disney Plus these days is Futurama.
Also, they were bought by Disney in 1996, so Disney did own them for Boy Meets World the entire run.
And then where we go. There you go. We got it. Problem solved. Problem staying solved.
Useless information I was able to discern. You're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome, TKO. So,
but yeah, I definitely think that they know the full value they can get out of using wrestlers for all their shit.
Yeah, because you'd never have to deal with an actor again for size. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can just grab them. Be like, hey, come on in. And then the thing is, you can lowball the price because you're like, oh, it's co-promotion. We're going to promote WWE. WWE's going to promote us. And then the wrestlers lose.
Just because they want a chance to go up.
Yeah. Everyone wins except the wrestlers.
I don't know. The wrestlers, I think, win long term because once
Yeah.
they get a certain value established,
They can turn
can
into
take 'em to
Rock,
the
Cena.
cleaners.
Yeah, Batista.
Yeah.
So, and not only that, but it's kind of like
Milk 'em
WWE.
though until then.
WWE might be the NXT of Hollywood. It's like, congratulations, you did great in WWE. Let's put you in the latest movie.
Yeah.
So there you go. So hopefully TKO does some good things, and I don't know. I'm
Actually,
kind of
aren't they-
excited.
Doesn't Disney have plans right now to use Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins? Wasn't that a thing? That they're supposed to both be in upcoming things?
I'm gonna say yes just for the sake of the conversation, but I don't know. I know wrestlers are now in a lot of TV shows and movies.
Hey,
So.
get Seth Rollins laugh in a movie as a villain. I'm on for it.
That's not how
That
laughs at all.
evil laugh he has is so good.
Yeah. So TKO, good luck. And next.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, back TKO?
Hold on, go back.
Going back to TKO. Rewind. Go.
Do you think they're gonna have to start wearing Reebok logos on all their gear?
Oh, a lot of people have been saying that. I think it will. I think
I think
it's
so,
too
too.
big.
I
It's too
think
big of
they're
a deal.
gonna end up having to do the promotion bullshits too.
Yeah, but the thing is,
You know who it?
it would
do you think
it would
Brock is
benefit.
affected by it?
What's that?
Do you think Brock's pissed about that?
Brock?
Yeah.
May-
Doesn't Brock still wear like Jimmy Johns on his shorts and shit?
Oh yeah. He was like really anti that. But the thing is, Brock is not a special beast. He'll do whatever the fuck he wants, and
That's true.
so whatever.
Brock, what if we put the Reebok just really, really tiny, and we put it the exact same color as your waistband?
Well, and the thing is, with the Reebok thing, I think it helps sports fans of sports entertainment. It just makes it seem a little more real.
More legit.
Yeah. Of course, fucking Vince McMahon will fuck a leprechaun while flirting with his daughter. But still, at least they'll look legit in Reebok gear.
And then there's one other thing I thought of that I wanted to talk about with the TKO thing is, do you think we see more opportunities for MMA guys making that crossover now? Now that there's a more direct connection in the back office, do you see where you have, like hypothetically back in the day, if the Forrest Griffin thing was all happening today, Forrest Griffin, ridiculously charismatic, very charismatic. I could easily have seen them making the pitch of like, what if you guys try him out for a while?
Yeah, Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen would have been perfect.
Chael wanted to go there for a while. Like, that great opportunity with Chael. They, or even back in the day, Tito. Tito would have done great.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to wonder. At least I wonder. Do you think that opens up the door for guys from MMA to go over easier?
I think it will, but you'll see the first steps in the video games.
I wonder if that's why Ronda left.
You'll see WWE. Oh, it's a possibility. Because Dana has been throwing Ronda under the bus like crazy. He's like, she'll never fight here. It's like, and here's the thing. Dana is almost way more predictable than Vince. Whenever he says someone's a piece of shit and will never wrestle there or fight there, he's literally just saying, we're still in contract negotiations. That's it. Because here's the thing. If she really wasn't going to fight there, he just wouldn't mention it.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, we'll see what we can work out. But when he's like, she'll never
if they
fight
asked
here.
her about it, he'd be like, I'd rather talk about real fighters.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, yeah, it should be interesting. But I think we'll see it in video games first. Like with Fedor, Mike Tyson, Ali being in UFC 5, we'll probably see some DLC of wrestlers. And we might see some, like Conor McGregor in WWE would probably sell.
Yeah, Conor would do well.
Yeah.
But provided he could control himself outside of the character.
I mean, they had Mike Tyson in his prime.
Mike Tyson wasn't as unhinged as him.
That's true.
Like, Mike's always been a little off, but Mike was like a controllable off. Conor's so unhinged he punches old men for not liking his drink.
Dude, I still can't believe. Like, here's the thing. A lot of people turn their back on anything on an athlete. But like, they're like, oh my God, he likes someone different that runs the country. Oh my God, he drinks a different soda. He's in a different company. Oh, I don't like him now that he's in a different company. But when you punch an old man, not cool. when you don't knock out the old man, then you lost my respect, dude. You didn't even fucking knock that old man out. Now, granted, he might have love tapped him, but still, I'm saying, okay.
You sucker punched an old man and he stayed up.
Yeah, yeah.
And a drunk old man.
Here's my thing. Don't punch old people. By the way, it's in Japan, it's Celebrate Old People Day. It's a real holiday. We're celebrating old people. So
don't punch old people. Official KocoSports message.
Yeah, but if you do break that rule, you have to knock them out. You know what I mean? It's just
don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah, like if you're gonna break the rule, it's kind of like
embarrass yourself once, not twice.
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah. Don't punch old people out. I mean, don't punch old people. But if you do, make sure you finish the job. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Am I the jerk? Maybe. Oh, man.
Do you think they'll put a WWE wrestler in UFC 5? You think
maybe.
they'll try and get Brock?
DLC? Oh, they'll definitely try to get Brock. Brock is a gimme they'll go for. Because the thing is,
I figured they'll try to get Rock, and then they'll probably try to get Riddle.
Yeah, UFC is really clever with their games. They don't come out every year, so there's usually a big improvement. Knock on wood for UFC 5. They're bringing Frosted Bite engine in. But they usually do really good. But they wait a while, so they can bring these guys in for actual legit DLC. Because like if I played UFC 5, had fun, giggled, and I'm going to take a break, go back to NBA, Madden, NHL, whatever.
I still play UFC 4 sometimes.
Oh, it's so good. But
I love it.
But like a DLC Brock, if you were taking a break, that would bring you back.
Yeah.
So I think the first crossovers will be in the video games, in my opinion.
Yeah, because they have Brock, they have Riddle, potentially Ronda, though I think that one's really unlikely.
And then
is there another MMA guy that's Bobby Lashley?
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley would be a big one. Could you imagine if they did a Bobby Lashley Brock Lesnar DLC?
And then they could get like legends that are in both. Like you could dual split the deal, like Ken Shamrock. Oh, you'll be in the UFC and WWE, Like get a couple of those legends deals. So that'd be interesting.
How many legends are there that do both? That did both?
There's a lot. Well, I mean, if you count Japan, there's a lot.
Oh yeah, if you go to Japan, the number just scales exponentially.
Yeah, but
wasn't an entire promotion basically all MMA guys starting?
Yeah, I think hybrid had a lot of that. Yeah, Pride and there's a lot of pro wrestling crossover. So maybe we'll see more of that in TKO. But here's the thing, like right now they have two powerful companies. But they're going to be a mega powerful company. It's going to be interesting when their contract's up. Because, hey, ESPN, if you want UFC, you have to have WWE. Hey, EA 2K, who's going to outbid for the other one? Because I can't see in the long run WWE staying with 2K and UFC staying with EA Sports. Eventually, one of them is going to win. Yeah. They're eventually someone's gonna get both, and the same thing with television. Same thing, So it's a very interesting situation, and not only that, but the UFC owns a bunch of different mixed martial arts. TKO might have their own channel. You had Raw, SmackDown.
Go all out. Just put a TKO fight game out. It's UFC, WWE combined.
Yeah, but that means
give me it all.
That would be awesome. It would be awesome.
Let me take my dude through both my careers.
Throw in a little boxing. We'll call it KocoSports.
Okay, we don't need boxing.
I'm sure you'll get some boxing. I don't know. I like when Ali, Fury's in the game. I don't know. I like it.
I want to use my legs. I don't want to be.
No, I mean you can still use your legs, but have boxers in it.
Weirdo.
No. I'm saying like have boxers in it though.
You think they'll ever put a raccoon in
it? I mean. Just dream big. Keep your head in the cloud. Work your ass in the dirt.
Maybe one day.
One day. Keep moving forward.
Me and Tito Ortiz on the big stage.
Hell yeah. I think Tito Ortiz.
I don't know why everything's Tito Ortiz.
I mean, I love Tito Ortiz. Loving Tito
Ortiz was great.
Oh my God, but Tito Ortiz pissed off UFC and is more known for Impact. TKO is not bringing him back.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's definitely not getting on TKO.
Yeah.
Well.
Tito, thank you for the memories. All right. Anything else you want to say to TKO?
Reconsider Tito.
Yeah, bring Tito back. Bring Tito Ortiz back. You know we haven't podcasted in a while because we're only 2 segments in and we're 30 minutes in.
It's good. This is a double weeker.
It's a double weeker, boys.
Week early, week late. It's a double weeker. It deserves it.
All right, and we couldn't go anywhere without